What I'll probably make this video into, guys, is probably just a server interview, since I've not really put out anything on the server. So I may show off everybody's area, how they're working on things, get that out there. Alright guys, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go ahead and do a game mode 1 to go flying so I can show off the places. Since I am closest to my place, I'm going to go ahead and show it off first. And then, once we get done with that, we go out and show everybody else's here. Pretty much, this was the area I was working on before I moved out in the forest. It was a sand village, but now it's just turned into a giant sheep and pig cow farm. People will come here, get their meat and stuff. They do, I guess you'd say, breed them. So, we get more. The wheat farms are still functional, the cocoa bean farm. This reed farm was set up by Nibby. He took care of this, got everything working on it. So people can grow reeds, trade with the villagers down there. And as you can see, there is quite a few houses. It's 4 rolls of a house design I found on a YouTube video from NerdCubed. His video was linked on the episode 9, I think it was, of my series. So if you want to figure out how to make these, go check him out. He's got a nice video on it. Oh crap, creeper. How did you get up here? Yeah, well. The pumpkin and melon farm. Looks like a little damage has been done on the melons, but I can fix that later. Netherwort, of course, more wheat. And then here's the dojo I made, sandstone dojo. It's got multiple floors. Underneath is a spawner and a passage that leads to the stronghold, where we got the Ender setting it up. Carl is now taking care of that. I'm not sure if he's using a design or using his own, but at any rate, yeah, this was the top of the dojo, small little home. And for those of you who constantly ask me, both server and what few I've got on the comments, this place was going to be the sand temple I was originally going to make over this area. But it was expanded way too far, even if I was to have used the sand generator. So yeah, I've just never taken it down. At any rate, I will be back in a few more minutes and we'll show off the nether hub. Yeah, alright. Now, this is of course the nether hub. We made this by watching the videos of Mindcrack. Somebody is really going to get on my nerves mining the obsidian out of this place. So yeah, we just had somebody grief the nether hub, shall I say. They put a bed down here. One of the players thought it would be cute to go ahead and sleep in it like an idiot. So yeah, now I've got to go and fix up this crap and the obsidian that whoever it was mined out. I'm probably going to get log block installed on here eventually, just cause of this. But we do have a open top to the nether with some glowstone to let people know, hey, you need to come over here. That way, if somebody still manages to do the log elevator, which we have had people do, yeah, they can get back. Let's see here. Again, this is an area that was done from the Mindcrack videos, watching them as well. It's the second part of the nether hub, which at this moment only the client has hooked up. But as you go over, look out through here and stuff, yeah, this was created in creative for the sole reason that, yeah, it's a nice big gap. and while we was trying to create it in normal, ghast just constantly spawned. There was no way we could do it and keep this place intact with all the netherrack it's made of. So yeah, we got the enchantment exchange. Yeah, as you can see, again, it's based on Mindcrack from watching their videos. It's not all that creative, I know, and it was made in a creative mode, as you can see by the water. So, any rate though, we're going to go check out the client's place first, since he is the closest to us. He's used a nice thing of sandstone. And for his tunnel, as you can see, he's been pretty busy with the stone brick and the glowstone and everything else. So yeah, I'll get back to you once we're at his place though. Yeah, alright, let's see what all the client has set up here. Oh, he's got him a nice underground base. Beds. Let's see, yeah, he's got a way back in. Looks like he's making him a small village. Unfortunately, nobody's online, but whoa, pig farm. Don't want to let those out. Unfortunately, nobody's online but me, so I can't get nobody to do walkthroughs for this. Is this supposed to be an egg farm? Oh, okay, there's the chickens. So yeah, he's got 2 farms set up. Melons. And then looks like he was starting on something over here. I'm not sure where his mine is, but I'm not wanting to go in that either. So yeah, this is the client's place. What the? Oh. So let's see. Guess we'll head on to the next person, and then we'll be back then. Alright, I guess what I'll do is, since everybody else is at the top, I've done showed off mine. I will start at Spawn Village. We've not really began much work on Spawn Village yet. About all we've got done is this right here, the spawn protected area. When people log in, or they die without the bed of course, they'll spawn back in this area. We went ahead and put the Ender Dragon egg here, or the Ender Dragon's right. I've been calling it the Nether Dragon all week for some reason. At any rate though, we put it in here because spawn protection, and the only person that'll be able to remove the egg is me. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing that since we only get one. Yep. Let's see, who was it started over here? There was somebody started clearing out a big area, and they've not got back to it. Oh, it was declined. Okay. So yeah, he started clearing out an area for some type of building. I'm not sure what yet. But yeah, we'll get back to that once there's more done in the spawn village. Let's see. So I guess the next person we'll go to is Max. Like myself, he now has 2 areas, and it's really, it's really because of a village. Same reason as mine. He's using nether brick and sandstone for his, which is working out pretty nice. But yeah, let's get on down here, and yeah, we'll worry about that once we get there. Alright, here's Max's first place. It was the jungle. I'm pretty sure he's still using this, like I'm using the dojo to go mining and stuff in. Oh, somebody broke some panes here. Anyway, he's got it set up now, so you go in and out either way. This will take you up and down from the bottom. And then of course, he's got a fairly massive area set up here. Places for his farms, his storage. Let's see. Oh, potions. Nice. Of course, enchanting. Then more farms. He started working on something out here, and then I believe that's whenever he discovered the villagers. He went to get them. So I'm fairly certain I could just fly right over to the villagers. If not, there may be a pretty big cut in the place. So just a heads up on that. But I will show you something kind of neat with Max's place here. Let's see. There's his sand generator, cow farms. Where's the way down? There it is. He has probably got the most unique spawner I have ever seen. So he had 3 or 4 cave spiders set up down here, and there was only one spot he can get them all to connect, and that's if you stood right here in the middle of the trap. They will see you, they will all keep spawning, going down, jumping, and then once you have got however many you want, you would just climb back up. You would go over here, stand, they would jump, they'd keep jumping stuff, but they would start going down into the tunnel, into this little place. And really, it's just an amazing trap. It's the first one I've ever seen first one I've seen since Minecraft was officially released, where you actually stand in the middle of the spawner trap. And that's just absolutely amazing. Alright guys, we're at his new portal. As you can see, this was inspired by villagers. He's done some work on the houses to make them look kind of nice, including red wool inside, spruce wood, stairs and stuff. Poor Danby. Him and Dusty, they're on so rarely anymore, and they're still trying to clean up the prank that was pulled on them. Anyway, though, as you can see, I believe this was his house, or maybe something he started working on, I'm not sure. But he's got it set up, and really it works out to be a really nice little hotel area. As you can see, this place is pretty expensive. He built all this right through here by hand. There was no type of house set up here. So he's got that set up. I swear I'm going to beat both of them with their whining. Anyway, he's got this stuff set up. Nice little house area, a fountain in it. The iron golems walk around, protect them. And he's just really starting on this area from what I understand. He's going to be building onto it and pretty much expanding, making a nicer area. So yeah, we'll probably get him and Skype one day and let him explain better what he's doing here at both these homes. Anyway though, we're going to move on to the next place, and we'll be back at that. Alright, the next place we'll be visiting is Mr. Dingleberry. He's not been on for a little while, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on with him, if he's lost internet or what, as he's not been on in general for, well, just about anything for a week now. So we're still trying to get in touch with him about it to see what's going on. But yeah, he used a lot of snow for his tunnel. Apparently he wasn't done either. He just started on it. He does have a nice short passage, so yeah, it's really easy to get to him. You guys might have seen Dingle's place whenever I pulled a prank on him. Don't know why I typed yeah, but whatever. He's got a storage area down here, a nice little portal area, surprisingly. I mean, it's really nice, and it's something I've not really seen before. So yeah, he's got that. Of course, he's got his nice little downstairs area for storage, cooking, things like that. I've told these guys time and time again. Anyway, that's the spirit mats. He's got a nice potion area, and overall, the way he's setting up the place, it looks really nice. It's a nice little defended area. He's got his enchanting tables and stuff, and then of course the animals. And well, we can all tell he doesn't free range. No, I'm guessing he was working on this before he up and disappeared, because it's some type of ice generator. I know that much, but it doesn't seem to work. It doesn't seem to be any type of mechanics to make it work. So I'm not sure what the heck it's supposed to be or how's it supposed to work. Yeah. At least Danby's thinking about the spawn area thing. Yeah, this appears to be his temporary home and his mining area, so we're not going to go down there. Alright, so our next person will be Super Banana. He's not done much work other than the hub area here on his. I mean, there's not even track. So I'll cut back when we get there, guys. So yeah, I said I'll cut back when we'll get there. But if you guys want to keep people from coming to your place to prank you, this is the way to do it. Just one single piece of netherrack over a huge empty area. So yeah, if somebody comes to prank you, they're gonna have a bad trip. I guess I'm gonna try find. Oh, excuse me. Try find him in all this mess. It may not happen, but I'm. Oh wait, never mind. It's gonna happen. There it is. But dang, that's just wow, man. Just wow. This would be one heck of a scary walk. What's he got all the furnaces down here? Oh well. Looks like he went back to the old design that he used. So yeah, it's actually still kind of nice. So yeah, that's a massive sand generator. Wow. Here's his stuff. If I'm not mistaken, he's got a monster spawner here somewhere. I'm not sure where, and I don't want to go into his caves, so... Oh, here it is. And you just sit here and beat him to death, or... He's got redstone for something here, so I'm guessing it's a crusher. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, again, I don't want to go into your caves, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and head on out here. Sorry for the short place. Alright guys, we'll be back at the next person. Alright, looks like we'll be going to Matt's place next. Unfortunately, Matt did just log off, so I can't really get a good detailed tour of the place. He might be back on before we get there though. So we'll just see then. And here we go. Alright, I found something interesting during Matt's tunnel. Apparently he does have a nice little blaze spawner set up. You can stand up here and look at them. You can tell they don't look too happy. At any rate, let's see here. Where is the kill zone? Kill zone. Kill zone. Nice. So I could just sit here. They won't fire at me, hopefully. I'm not going to go in survival mode to find out. The last thing I want is to be sitting here getting survival mode and wind up blowing something up down here. At any rate, let's get back up here and we'll get heading back to his place. Wow, come through Matt's place and looks like he's doing quite a bit of farming. Big wheat fields, pumpkin patches, pumpkin and melon, sorry. What you call it here? Pigs and cows. Yeah. Nether wart. And of course the sand generator. So he's got quite a nice little place set up for farming. I'm going to assume that this leads into a mob grinder underground somewhere. Oh, nice little lit path. So where does this go? More chest. Oh, that's actually pretty nice design. Looks like checkers. Okay, so he's not got the pumpkins and stuff here yet. And he's let out over here, which doesn't really have anything. So I'm sure he's got a mine here somewhere. Again, I don't know where. It's not clearly marked. And as such, I'm not going to go underground looking for anything like that. So yeah, I'm going to head on back now. Alright guys, I'm again heading back and I'll get back at you with the next person. Alright, looks like Draco's next. You guys might remember his place from when I set out and started exploring, but we'll go and see if he's made any changes to it, just in case. Well, one thing's abundantly apparent. You still smash your face on every rock going down through that tunnel. Okay, doesn't look like much has changed here. I do know he did have a prank pulled on him by both me and Nibby, which Nibby filled the house with red wool and made him a small little birthday cake. I put some sound makers in and gave him some diamonds, so yeah, he did have that happen to him. He's still got the same farms, same little enchantment table, so yeah, not a lot's changed at Draco's place. It's pretty much the same thing. Looks like there's a melon farm now. Alright, so sorry that wasn't very interesting, and sorry Draco if you got more that I don't know about. So, next place. Alright, we're getting ready to go to Gary the Fish, or Aquaman as I call him. Let's see. And Miles is up next after that, so just keep that in mind because I'll probably just cut straight to Miles's place. Well, first thing you'll notice once you step out portal is this. There is no building around, but there is a rail tunnel, so we'll follow it. Which, if I'm not mistaken, Gary's place here, he's built some rails, as I said, and it leads out to his house, which is kind of a caved-in area. I'm hoping I've got that right anyway. We may get up here and it may be absolutely nothing. We'll just have to see. Alright, more rail. Alright, here we go. Yeah, he's built it in a caved area. So, use the ladders to get down. And all in all, this place doesn't look bad. Last time he built in an underground undercave area before the penguin shut down the server, and so yeah, it's only fitting that he finds a place like this. It's really nice though. Okay, that's his storage. Looks like his mine might be back there. Again, don't want to mess with people's mines. So let's see. Of course, he's got animals. A little bit crowded there, Gary. Don't want to get in here. And then what's this? Looks like more of a mining area as well. So there we go, guys. This is Gary's place. Again, I might have him come in and help me do a little bit better of a walkthrough later. Okay, onward to Miles's. Okay, at Miles's place, he too based his place off of a village. As you can see though, he has been working on cleaning some of this up. Looks like he forgot to turn his wheat farm off. Or, oh, maybe he hasn't finished it yet. Alright, so he's got that, a sand generator, and the place is actually kind of nice, but most of it is village. He did work on one thing though. I know he has been working on. This is his little mine area. I will go down, show off his base a little bit, but I won't be going into his mine before you ask. Furnace area, chanting, bit of farms. And then down through here, it leads off to all the mining area. So yeah, and also down through there as well. Forgot about that. So let's see. Nothing brewed up yet. But there is something else Miles has that's quite nice. I will fly out show that. It looks like somebody was trying to dig around in Miles's place or close to it, and however they did it, you know, I'm sure they got a big surprise as much as it is to see. So yeah, he's got this nice lava fall area. I'm not sure if he's going to do anything with it, but as I said, it looks like somebody was kind of pillared up and then started digging into the mountainside for some reason or another. I'm not sure if they saw iron or coal or what, if they was just nuts and started digging into it. At any rate, they dug into it, and there's this huge pit of lava. So it's kind of just flowed out and created this really nice, amazing looking lava fall area. So yeah, he said that he might do something with this, might build a base or something. So I guess we'll just wait until that. So yeah, I'm gonna head on out to the next person's place, and we'll get started from there. Okay guys, we got 2 unmarked tunnels, Dusty, Mets, and then Daz. Nibby's no longer living there. So I'm fairly certain the person's tunnel that I'm going into now is Carlson's. Again, fairly certain, not 100% before anybody says anything. So we'll just have to look see here. Yeah, he's got a big long place, but once we get there I'll know if it's his or not. Okay, it's time for the moment of truth. Is this Carlson's portal? Oh, well, it looks like the same general area and theme, so I'm going to take that it is his place, because there's the cow farm, the big tree behind it. But there was a giant ice cube out here the last time I was here. It looked like a giant slime or a sheep something got caught in an ice cube. It's kind of neat. So let's see, what is this? Looks like it might be some type of base, some type of underground thing. Maybe it's the sand generator. I'm not quite sure. So whatever it is, yeah, we'll just leave this be for the moment. As you can see, he's got his farms. Interesting little setup for his cow farm. Yeah, here's what we want to see. He's been working on his house apparently. Looks like a creeper has worked on his house some too apparently. Fireplace. Yeah, creeper has definitely worked on his house, I'm guessing. Any rate, as you can see, he's been busy on it. Actually looking pretty nice, man. I can't wait to see the finished project on this one. Looks like that's about it besides the really long sugarcane farm. So there's Carlson's and oh, yeah, alright. So the unknown tunnel is nobody's. There's no portal in there. Somebody's just got bored, started digging in it like an idiot. So we went ahead and went to Dusty's and Danby's. They're still currently living together and still cleaning up the prank, it seems. Let's see, what's this? Alright, there's that crap. Anyway, they are living in Frank's old house. I think I showed off this place before, but as you can see, it is still quite a nice place. Still looks good. As I said, they are working on it, getting it to look its best and cleaning up everything that was pranked and messed up. They've got quite a bit cleaned up now, but they still got some more to go. So, doesn't look like they've done anything besides that. And like I said, they've not been on very long. They get on, play maybe an hour or so a day, if that. And then they're gone again. So, yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, we got Mets and we got Daz and Quick Ninja. So, I am going to cut for Metz's because his is way the heck out there. So yeah. Actually, I guess I'm going to do Daz's. I forgot that Metz's and Daz's tunnels kind of intersect right now. So it'd be easier just for me to do this. Yeah, they were going to build a death trap here. Again, I had to get on to them over this. Death traps are not allowed because if you want to prank somebody, they've got to be able to retaliate. And if you're killing them and not letting them be able to retaliate, well, you're just ruining the fun for everybody. So, Nibby left here not too long ago. Him and Daz had some disagreements, so they left. And it doesn't look like Daz has had time to really build anything else. What they originally was going to do was set up plots for people to build on, make their own little village that had each and everybody's personal style to it. So I kind of admire them for that. That's a nice, admirable goal. They did change that because of the no death trap thing. Then we got Quick's place over here. Quick Ninja, he's somebody we see on occasionally. I usually see him on at night if I do see him at all. And for what little he is on, he has worked out and got done quite a bit. And it's pretty nice. I don't think he has a cave. I believe he was using Nibby and Daz's cave to get the things that he needed. And of course I know that he was using the red wool from my sheep farm to build up that. That's a nice little place. Okay, we're at Metz's place. I guess the first thing we'll check out and see if Okay, he's got rid of the death trap. Thank you, Mets. I'm quite happy about that. Um, Last time I was here, which was last night actually, I walked out. I was in survivor mode. I brought Obsidian with me because, he was talking about the door and stuff. I thought he meant the trap, which unfortunately he didn't mean the trap, and I'll show you that in a bit. And when I stepped through, I had on good armor. I dropped almost 60 blocks and lost, almost died. Took 7 hearts out of 10. So yeah, it's still a death trap, though he has fixed that, and I thank you for that, Mets. I know you say you don't watch these videos, but if you do, there you go. Alright, as you can see, he's building a small little tree farm area here. He's got a sand generator, which he has had to level this place out. If I'm not mistaken, this place was kind of a big area, big hilly island, but he flattened that out. Down there is his mine area, and up here's his farms and things. I know he has kind of a complicated mob spawner down here somewhere. Again, I don't really want to get down there and mess with it and break anything. That's usually my luck. We'll get him on here one day to talk about it and show it off. But here's what he's accomplished up top. He's built up. Let me rephrase this. He has built up the island first off, then built up with the sandstone. He's making a front gate door area. Wherever I saw it, I thought it was supposed to be the arch. It's supposed to be an arch, but apparently he's going to put something in to make it look like a door from the way he talks. And the port here is going to be the lead-in. Nice fountain, things like that. All in all, it's looking really good. He still needs to do some work on it, of course, but everybody on the server has. Let's see. The thing about the server, I know a lot of people's going to ask why I'm showing off these areas, because there's not really a lot in some of them. We've only been open since the 10th, and it's the 30th. So we've only been open 20 days. We've slayed the dragon. We've done a small UHC event test. So right there was 2 days just for getting things in. So you've also got to take into consideration how many people's come on, how often they're coming on, because the whitelist took about a week to fill. Now that's quite a bit of time, and some of these people don't play a lot. So their areas, of course, don't look all that great. But this is, I guess, what you would call a before shot. I guess would be the right way to say it. So what I'm doing with this video is I'm showing off everybody's places before things happen. So, I'll come back maybe 2 months later and show it off again. So instead of seeing, a small little glassed in sandstone area, which while it looks nice now, imagine what Max can do with this area within 2 months. That's kind of what I'm going for here, is to show off everybody's area now and what it'll look like then. You might see that I've left out my new area. That's because, I'm doing Let's Plays on it pretty much as often as I can. And yeah, there's no point in me showing off my area when my videos are about my area in general. So there we go, guys. But meantime, I'm going to go ahead and call this video. Again, I thank everybody that's playing and actually actively trying to follow the rules. Look here, even Meth is trying to follow the rules, guys. He cleaned up his death trap. He's letting people come down his tunnel. So if we can get Mets, a Mind guy whose entire mentality based around Mind, where you get the people and you don't let them get you back. Yeah, if we can get him to follow the rules and join it up, and be in the prank wars like everybody else. I mean, anybody can do this. So, alright guys, I'm calling it here. Have a good night, everybody.